Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. It's another day, it's another dollar, and it's another reveal. Yes, my loves. I have Troy's baby mama's picture. Okay? Have a little tea. Have a little tea. I was listening to Mary's channel. She interviewed Troy and Zeuriah 3 weeks ago. Go check the channel out. Go check out the interview. It's about an hour long, well, 50 something minutes. Hour. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a little tidbit, a little, basically they're on there. And Zeuriah's not holding anything back. She said she was a rebellious child. She was into things. And so she didn't go too much in detail. She did say that her ex-husband was really up to no good. Kind of slipped some candy on her without her knowledge. And so he wasn't the best man. So he's in prison. I don't know why you're talking to somebody who kind of like slipped some candy on you, but she's in prison. But she said that was only due to just keeping things cool. And plus, they didn't have money for a divorce. Anyway, he asked her to talk to Troy. So she's talking to Troy, even though she thought it was weird. She's talking to Troy, and Troy asked her to talk to his baby's mother, and she did because Troy is really pining over this woman. And through her conversations with this woman, she discovered that this woman is not too concerned about Troy. And she says, "You know what, Troy, I think you need to move on past that, find somebody else." And then Troy came back with, "I think you need to do the same thing." And because your baby dad, your husband, ain't no baby daddy, your husband had a kid on you. So they were commiserating with each other. I don't even know why that would bother Zeuriah so much, especially when he didn't seem like the best person, and she was done with him. But anyhow, they were commiserating and kind of grew a bond, and now they're a couple. So Zeuriah said they've been a couple for 5 years. The picture I have is 6 years to as of June of 2018. So I'm like, okay, it kind of collaborates their story, but I'm like, wow, this woman's visiting him in prison. And the captions of the post says, "She is who won't ever leave my side, 100, no matter what transpires. She's going to always make sure a end is good." Interesting. Interesting. And he also says my baby getting big as F. But I think you mean the booty, but I don't really see it. But anyway, someone on the interview on Mary's channel posted that he was from the same city as this couple, Buffalo, New York. Actually, Troy's from Buffalo, not Zeuriah. But anyway, he says Troy is a user. He settled due to missing his ex-girlfriend he had before going to prison. And Shorty, aka Zeuriah over there, is falling for it and getting used. Interesting. So that could be reasons why Zeuriah is stressing because, of the situation, how he kind of like had to let go when he didn't really want to let go. And the baby mama and her are locking horns. And Karen, Troy's mother, is saying that the baby mama want to give up the booty. And Troy wants to see his child that he hasn't seen in 7 years. So there you have it, my loves. What do you guys think? What do you think about this? Do you think he's still pining, or maybe dipped out on her, or want to dip out, or having thoughts of dipping out and getting a little, what do you call it, a throwback? What do you call it, spinning a block back to the baby mom? You think that? I think it. I don't know. I mean, I could imagine. So he was pining over her, so I don't know. But anyway, Troy and Zeuriah are a couple, officially a couple. He has this, they make it sound so good, He's working for the nonprofit that they have under her parents. So I'm sure they can put aside some of the grant money for their salary. And in the meantime, in between time, she said all is good. He take care of the son and make sure she hungry. He gonna bring breakfast and whatever. So it's all roses while they're smoking weed. So I'm like, can you just for the interview, for But anyway, I guess they keeping it real. And but another thing they did say, Zeuriah said she was, and she mentioned it a little bit on the show, that she was a problem child. And she did things, and she meant that, and if you're on some candy, you're really gonna do some things. So being a rebellious child, then getting some candy in you, you're gonna have to do some things to keep the candy or to keep the urge. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I don't think she held back. She just didn't elaborate too much, but she was honest. She said, "Hey, he hooked me on that stuff, that ex-husband." But anyway, that is all. That is all. What do you guys think, my love? What do you think of that? What do you think? I think time will tell. That's what I think. I'm not. I mean, we could see Troy and Zeuriah being together if there was no other woman in it. Like a mother of a child. Ah, that's kind of hard, especially when he hasn't seen the child. I'm sure he wants to make up for all those years. It's kind of hard. That's what I'm saying. And I know the baby mama is not going to make it easier. She wasn't studying him when he was in the jailhouse, but hey, well, she did. She actually did visit him. Hmm, interesting. But well, we'll see. We will see. Anyway, my loves, drop a line. What do you guys think? Subscribe if you have not subscribed. All right. And hit that notification bell every time it pops up, my loves. And I'll catch you all out on the flip side.